Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Asia, aka the woman no one has ever heard of outside of Caitlin Clark fans and the seven original fans of the WNBA. But hey, look, now let's be clear. She earned MVP. I get it. She earned winning a title, although you could argue that she's got the most special whistle in the history of sports, and I'm not really sure that she earned beating the Indiana Fever in the semifinals, but they did win it, so I'm going to give her that. But this, my friends, is a participation trophy because there's no way on any planet any sane person says Otani is not the athlete of the year this year, and it is not even close. It's not even the crazy stuff we want to get into, okay? Because I know this won't shock you when we get to it, but they had to drag Caitlin Clark and her fans into this, which is absolutely wild. So let me scroll down. There's a lot of stuff we can go past here in terms of Asia Wilson and her season. I just kind of reiterated it. But well, I thought this was kind of wild when she says, "When you've collected everything, that's Thanos," because she was talking about all her MVP awards and her, the championships and all of that. And this year I collected everything. I don't really talk much. I mean, crap. Okay, pause, time out. Asia Wilson does it. That's all Asia Wilson does is talk crap. Are you kidding me? This woman is so delusionally narcissistic. It is absolutely fascinating. I kind of let my game do it, except when you're doing this. This was my biggest moment of doing it because no one's ever done what I've done, blah, 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 woof, woof. And I think people really needed I think people really needed to understand that. Yeah, no one really needed to understand that. And like I was just saying, no one cares. Okay. Again, I'm not going to take away from Asia's accomplishments, but I am going to put them in a perspective that no one cares. No one finds watching you play basketball entertaining in any way, shape, or form. That's why no one was paying attention until Caitlin Clark. And that's what we're going to get to as we scroll down. Boy, is this ask me anything thing here on time is that like this permanent thing? I can't get rid of it. So hey, if you know how, let me in the comments below. I feel like I'm missing something. But let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I had it all lined up and now I can't find it, of course. Here we go. Her rocket ship run comes at an opportune time. Of course it doesn't. Why? Well, we'll get to that, but it's not a compliment. In 2024, Caitlin Clark's rookie season helped the WNBA hit milestone TV and attendance figures. But Clark's emergence created a toxic. Here's the thing, I dismiss anyone as a low IQ moron who uses the word toxic nowadays. It's another one of those words on my list. Say, yeah, you're going to use this in the way it's used now. I have no interest in anything you say because you got some issues going on up here, but we'll keep going. A toxic, racially, hey, there's another one. Divisive, there's another one. Narrative that she was almost singularly responsible for salvaging a league whose foundation had been built by a mostly, of course, tan player base. This storyline bothered Wilson. Yeah, we know why, because Wilson is a capital Rist who in 2024 earned her third WNBA MVP award and her second Olympic gold medal in Paris, where she was named tournament MVP. It wasn't a hit at me because I'm going to do me regardless. Well, actually, I've just did talked about this in a recent video. It you do think it's a lot about you because even before Caitlin Clark actually played a single game in the WNBA, you did the whole "woe is me," victim of the R nonsense with regards to Nike and the shoes and all that, which is why, even though it doesn't make any business sense at all, because again, no one knows who you are, you got a shoe before Caitlin Clark. I'm going to win the MVP. I'll win a gold medal. Y'all can't shake my resume. Oh my, you went to private schools your entire life. Can you please talk like it? Please stop acting like you're street. You're not street. It was more so, let's not lose the recipe. Let's not lose the history. It was erased for a minute, and I don't like that because we have tons of women that have been through the grimiest of grimy things to get the league where it is today. So as you can see, this whole thing turned into what should have been an occasion to celebrate Asia Wilson. And despite some of the things she said that just show you what an insecure narcissist she is, I don't think I'm doing this video if all this was Asia Wilson getting the Time Athlete of the Year award. Now, I might be a little irked because there's no way that Ohtani is not the Athlete of the Year. This is clearly a participation trophy. This is clearly the whole girl power thing. And hey, we gave it to Caitlin Clark last year, so of course we absolutely have to give it to a WNBA player. And who else is it going to be other than Asia Wilson? And then we get into the collective bargaining agreement. But here's why I bring this up and what pisses me off and why I read that is there's zero reason for this article to bring Caitlin Clark into this in any way, shape, or form. She does not even have to be mentioned. And I will say, despite the quote that I just read from Asia, which is ridiculous, I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, that it was brought up by the interviewer first. That's how we got on the subject of Caitlin Clark. And there was no need for it at all. You could talk about the growth of the WNBA. Like if you didn't want to mention Caitlin Clark, you should just say it comes at an opportune time because the WNBA is seeing unprecedented growth and leave it at that. That's fine. I mean, there'll be people that'll irk and say, yo, you didn't say why. But, if you're just going to leave it at there's just growth, that's cool. But you didn't. But here's the thing, folks. Yeah, it is 100% about the toxic stuff and the is and the ism and the division and all that, which we know is 100% untrue from the Caitlin Clark side. But, also just as a reminder, even in 2025, when she played 13 games, based on ESPN's 2025 viewership data, the Indiana Fever featured in 9 of the top 10 regular season games on their networks. Shout out to the Caitlin Clark fans for continuing to support the Indiana Fever, which accounted for 8 of the league's 10. Their nationally televised matchups, like the 2.7 million viewer opener against the Sky, drove much of the season's records. You hear that? In the playoffs, the Fever semifinal series against the Las Vegas Aces averaged 1.3 million viewers, with Game 5 at 1.83 million. Again, shout out to the Clark fans for turning up for the Aces, tuning out. You know what I'm saying. Ranked them on the top 10 overall. Combining these, the Fever appeared in 15 of the top 20 most viewed games for the full season. Again, yes, it is all driven by Caitlin Clark, and they hate that. But I want to leave you one little bit of a lighter note. As it says here, the real reason why Asia is upset, just go ahead and cut the camera. So let's take a quick listen to this. We're not.
Name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
The tall white one.
Hey, name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Ajay Wilson. You said, wait, I can say Caitlin. Wait, can I say Caitlin Clark? Man, that's it. Ajay Wilson.
Hey, name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Van Lynn. What? Hannah?
Oh,
Hayden? Haley Van
Reeden?
Hannah. Paige Beckers. Black girl she's dating. That's another one.
Wait, what's her name?
I don't know.
Hey, name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Sha'Carri Richardson. No, that's track. Sha'Carri Richardson is track. No, Sha'Carri Richardson is Serena Williams. Venus Williams. She just said 5. Baseball. Tracks. Basketball. WNBA. Right. You're not real. I'm not real. You right.
Hey, name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Oh, Sydney, Carson. Peyton, they twin it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, name 5 WNBA players excluding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Just go ahead and cut the camera.
Name 5.
There you have it, folks. The whole reason Asia Wilson acts the way she does the last few years. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out the video. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know the drill by now. Go have the day you deserve. I will talk to you later.